I wouldn't have yelled at them, but I would not have gone into this whole shtick about character and perseverance when basically for 57 minutes I didn't see character and I didn't see perseverance.
But this is, I think you're trying to put it in them. Make them believe that that's what it was and instill that confidence, truth or not.
See, that's it.
But yes, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, and I'm not saying that my way is definitively better or it's what the team needs. Chief's around them all the time, every day. He knows them better than I do. So that's where you're into this good cop, bad cop parent thing where someone says he needs a kick in the ass or the other one says no, he needs a pat on the back. Me personally, my first instinct would have been shut the door and sit down. And please tell me why. And let's go down the list that we went down yesterday. Okay? No Connor Bedard. I called out the leaders. Joe Bowen Knight. We're at home. We got Joseph Wall back. That we can come out and, as Craig Berube well documented on all our Instagrams last night, he can tear a strip off of them with one shot on goal in the first 14 minutes, then go into a second period where everybody's calling maybe the worst second period all year long. Okay?
I don't know.
Whatever the case
We've had
is.
a lot of those.
Okay, and we're watching TSN. They had the broadcast last night. Tomorrow night we'll have it on.
Yep.
Those guys start having discussions on whether or not they've quit on their coach and whether it's the right decision if people are contemplating about firing him or not. And if I'm not mistaken, our group chat also had someone insinuate, should they fire somebody?
No. It was kicked off. I think it was 2-0. I put in the chat rebuild.
So we've got rebuild.
I was joking.
We got people insinuating whether a coaching change is coming on.
Okay, if we're doing group chat confidential, which is a great segment I want to do in a show one day. I said I think Craig could get fired tomorrow if they lose this game by margin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get my
Which I think
point.
is actually.
Okay, you get my point.
Yeah.
Now we're going into a third period, and at the 10-minute mark, I'm hearing stereo sound of boos I haven't heard in a long time. And I'm thinking to myself, man, they are within a whisker right now of waffles on the ice,
100%.
jerseys on the ice. Okay?
Here come the pretzels.
So at some point after the game, I would remind the players of all of this, but somehow we take 3 minutes of last night and we flush everything else down the toilet, and we're just going to focus on character and perseverance, and let's build off of this.
It sounds like Daddy came home and decided it was the pat on the back rather than the kick in the butt that the team needed.
Is that a good thing? Is that okay for you?
Well, listen, I think it's a very good question. And I don't know. One thing we have been surprised by has been Berube's penchant to use the carrot more than the stick.
Mm-hmm.
We thought when he came here we'd see a little bit more of the stick. I would say there's more longevity in the carrot and the back pat if things come around. You know, it's a long season to be, laying into guys the whole time through. But Kip, to your point, we weren't the only group chat that said rebuild, fired the coach, whatever. The fans in the building were starting.
Everybody.
Right. So I'm looking at the hockey news right now. Ken Campbell said the Leafs played like they wanted their coach to be fired for 50 minutes last. That's the opening line of that article. Like it's out there.
It's out there. We're not it. We're not it.
To both of your conversations, I would really hope it's the pat on the back, and that's not his actual thoughts on the hockey. Like, I hope that's not what he thought.
I love that because I agree.
It's like, if that's what he thought,
I
then
hope it's PR spin.
Yes.
I hope he's aware that was no good.
No.
That was downright bad.
Like, if he's going in there and being like, boy, you guys showed a lot of character tonight on that wrist shot that got through barely went into the net, and then got a gift power play and then got a goalie coughing one up to you in the slot. Like,
Don't read into anything like that.
Yeah.
I just hope that that's PR. I do.
Sorry, but like, it's not. There's no PR fooling here.
Not on this show. I mean, we're hip to the game.
Oh, I know. You know what
But I don't. I believe that Craig Ruby believes that he needs to do this with love and support.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long. Like, we're almost halfway through the season. Like, hasn't he tried this already?
But it is telling, I think, that the stuff that we're not privy to, the only place we see him and we don't hear the message, we see him losing his absolute mind. Right? Like, we don't get to hear what he's saying here in this clip on the bench, one freaking shot or whatever. We know he's hot and yells at the guys and gives it to them in the one area where he's telling what he truly thinks. So I do believe, to Sam's point, that he's not.
But then why portray that other BS then?
Look, they get the people off. They get the flies off.
I think the Flies are a little bit more intelligent than that.
Yeah. I mean,
I do.
I actually, what I said
Yeah,
last night.
that's a good point, too.
I said it on Leafs. Like, I think the Leafs crowd did a better job of inspiring the players last night than the coaching staff did. Like, that was a early, loud boom. What was it? 11 minutes left? 10 minutes left? It was definitely
I think
loud.
Oliver Ekman-Larsson scored right after that.
It was immediately.
I wouldn't even want to know if they would have gone in late into that period, what it would have sounded like down 2-0. They got a goal right away, and it nipped it.
And give credit to the crowd. The pop on the Matthews goal and the pop on the Joshua goal were playoff type pops.
They
People
want
were
it.
going,
They
I know,
want
It
I
was
know.
it was a natural reaction for sure.
Yeah,
And they've been starving for one.
totally. And, go ahead.
I just want to get this out of the way with, like, the Matthews giving it to the crowd. Like, I thought that was great. And, I know there's going to be
Yeah,
other.
I didn't think it was appropriate.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
naturally
appropriate.
inclined.
Do
that's not
you
your
want to
thing.
let's play the clip 2 from Matthews on the Boo Birds.
The Boo Birds were coming down, rightfully so, and I think after that first goal, the crowd really got into it, which was great, and then after the second one, the place was rocking. So, and then after the third one, even more. So, it was just good to get that one, and obviously good for the power play as well, and nice way to finish off the game.
You put the hand to your ear and you gesture to the crowd. Like, what's going on through your mind when there's such an emotional thing like that?
Not much, to be honest, just excitement, and it's just kind of all in the moment. You're not really thinking too much, I guess.
Yeah.
To me,
I'd like him to think a little bit more, though.
To me, though, that's like, we hear you, let's pick it up. Let's turn things around. Let's get the volume, let's get her going.
Yeah.
That to me is like, we got one, here we go, inspirational stuff.
You know what it's like to me? The illusionist. Watch this hand. Don't think about this hand. Watch this hand. Watch this hand. And I'm like, no.
But listen, you haven't liked anyone celebrating anything.
That's not true.
That was a great
That's
play
not
by
true.
William.
That's not true. And I just think that, he says, oh, they were booing us, rightfully so.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but forget about that because we got it going and we got rocking and now we're rocking again and then we're rocking again. And it's like, okay. And it's great if this is truly the pivotal moment where now you can focus on rocking the rest of the way, but can you do that without truly understanding the part that was rightfully so? Like, have you absorbed what was wrong? Can you look each other in the eye and have a half-decent answer to why they were rightfully so? Can you focus? Follow up that. Yeah, they were booing and it was rightfully so. Okay, why? Why was it rightfully so, Austin? Well, because, we didn't play for 57 minutes. I didn't play for 57 minutes. I didn't skate hard enough. I didn't back check hard enough. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. But it's like I said, it's like, don't focus on this hand. Just look at this hand.
I think they're trying. I think he's trying as much as, it's not been his year. He doesn't look as physically capable. It's not going great. But I do think there's this element of they want it to. And, when good things happen, you're trying to pick it up and turn things around and get going in a positive direction. To me, that's like the rest of the game's a massive problem that we need to assess. Yeah. But I just, I saw a couple of tweets out there not liking that and like all things to pick out from that game. That to me.
I would be closer to Kipper's side and saying I didn't love it, especially when I think they said that he had the puck on his stick for 11 seconds all game. And that's his first attempt towards the net that goes in. So I don't necessarily love it.
I watched all his shit.
But at the same time, I just like any signs of life out of him. Like, I mean, there's just been so few signs of anything from him where there's just been this massive malaise, this blah, whatever.
I just want more ownership.
Sure.
I just want more ownership to why you're in this mess.
Question. I agree.
No, it's tied together.
But it's not asked in that instant. That answer's not an answer to, what was your overview of the game? It's, what is that reaction to?
You can't brush 57 minutes under the carpet and just say, we got to just continue this momentum of 3 minutes.
Like, hold on, it's a 57. Okay. Like, what are you doing at 57? Like, it's not like Chicago touched the puck in the final 10 of the game. It's not. I'm not
47 minutes.
Yeah,
you okay with 47 minutes?
I'm just saying
50 minutes? 50 minutes?
Sure. I'm just saying let's not exaggerate for effect here. Like, they got outplayed in the first period for sure. They weren't I think by and large it was a pretty even game. They played like crap because that's a bad team.
You're supposed to be contending for the Stanley Cup.
I know.
And they are supposed to be one of the weakest teams in the league.
Yes, and they were. They handed them points last night. If they're playing any of the top half of the league last night, they don't get any points.
All right, let's get Craig Ruby's overview of the game. You heard ours.
The one that he said to me, not the one they said.
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, this first part of the first period wasn't a terrible start. It was actually a good start to the game. Keep up a shorthanded goal, kind of a tough one. But, second was a little better, and third was our best period, which was great to see. Battle back. Thought our top line was really good tonight.
Can you repeat that question you just said?
Then if there was such a good start, then why were you berating them?
Good question.
Really good question.
I thought that the start was arguably the worst part. It was going to make.
What's really hard is like so much of how you're feeling watching a game is dictated by what the score is, and to just trail the whole night, it just felt bad.
That's such an interesting point. You're so right.
Like if it just
the overwhelming feeling is they're actually going to lose this game, the entire game.
Right.
Where you have a harder time looking through rose-colored glasses.
Last time I checked this, the Leafs were in the bottom few teams in the NHL in time spent leading. Like they are behind all season long. It has felt bad to watch the Leafs this year. And a lot of that has been just they're chasing games. And, they've come from behind in multi-goal leads multiple times.